This is the proving ground. The road to MotoGP begins here at the Asia Talent Cup. And this is what the grid looks like for race 2. Ryota Ogiwara, his opportunity from pole to make it 6 out of 6. Serio Ikegami in second. Completing the front row is Shingo Idaka. Row 2 begins with Badli Ayatollah in fourth. Fifth is Haruki Matsuyama. Sixth, Pancharuk Chitwirul Chat. Row 3 begins with Alfonsi Daquigan. 8th, Nopropong Bumprawes, and in 9th, Davino Brittani. 10th is Archie Schmidt. 11th, Adam Daniel. 12th, Shaf Murrez. 13th, Tyrion Fleming. 14th, Mahdi Salim. 15th is Tanachat Pratum Tong. 16th, Kim Min Jae. 17th, Alvaro Mahendra. 18th is Ricky Henry. 19th, Nguyen Hui Tri. Nelson Cairoli in 20th, and completing 21 riders, Chen Shiyu. The road to MotoGP begins here at the Asia Talent Cup. It has been proven time and time again. Green flag waved behind the grid. 4 red lights will be shown on top. And we are off. And this time, a much better start from Ryota Ogiwara, but once again, Serio Ikegami absolutely rips off the line and gets into first place momentarily, but coming on the inside is Pancharuk to lead the way into turn 1, but he goes wide, and Serio Ikegami takes back first position. But my oh my, what a start from Pancharuk. This is looking much better for him in this race. Ooh, getting a bit argy-bargy into turn 2, and it's a big moment there. At turn 2, didn't see who that was, but not sure if it was a save or not. For now at the front, now this is interesting. Serio Ikegami trying to pull away, but he's brought Ryota Ogiwara as company. Behind them, Shingo Idaka leads the charge for the group behind. Oh, we have a casualty at turn 4. Was that Alfonsi? Looked like 22. Get a good look. Mahdi Salim had the best first sector. Number 20. Oh, that's unfortunate. Shingo Idaka was leading the charge from the group behind, and he can't rejoin this race. And oh, you can see how disappointed he is with himself. That is so unfortunate for Shingo. But at the front, Ryota Ogiwara regains first position. Serio Ikegami aggressive, leg dangling to turn 9, block passes into turn 9. That was a beautiful move. If anyone wants to know how to overtake at turn 9 at the Petronas Sepang International Circuit, Serio Ikegami has just displayed that beautifully. And this becomes interesting. They are pulling away from the group behind. Alfonsi has gone up into third position. What a start this time from the young Filipino. They follow Ikegami now. He's just keeping his body low, tucked in, trying to gain any advantage through wind resistance. Ryota, he's going to get that slipstream behind Ikegami. Ryota's certainly going to make a move into turn 15. But the question is now, will Ryota be able to pull away from Ikegami? Badli reaches the front of this big group behind them. The struggle for them now is Ikegami and Ogiwara running away at the front. It looks at this point, the gap is already 2 seconds. It's a big gap to try and catch up. Ikegami holding on to first place. Badli maintains the gap that he had out of turn 15. Badli looking impressive now that he's at the front. He's trying to claw back that gap. He'll need to really push on for the next couple of laps to try and make it happen. Get the slipstream behind them. And Tyrion Fleming, the Thai rider, unfortunately for him, his race ends at turn 15. Oh, he's brought Daniel as well with him, Adam Daniel, the local Malaysian rider. That's unfortunate. They paired them out at turn 15. We didn't see what happened. That is really unfortunate for race 2. Back at the front, Ikegami still leads the way from Ryota Ogiwara. Ogiwara now looked on the inside at turn 7. Ogiwara tries to make a move, but Ikegami just a bit stronger on the brakes. It was like whatever was holding Ikegami back under braking in race 1 He has solved that issue, but it looks like Ryota got excellent drive out of turn 8, but Ikegami on the inside is going to defend his line, and he does beautifully. Ikegami riding with full confidence. Could he be the one to put a stop in Ryota Ogiwara's dominance this season? A pair of them running the show at the front, the two young Japanese riders. And in this large group, we have 12 riders all jousting for positions. A very different race this time round compared to race 1. See Ryota Ogiwara, he's just pulling out wide, just trying to see where he can take advantage, and he's not really too bothered with getting maximum slipstream from Ikegami just as of yet. He's looking on the inside, doesn't attack at turn 15. Ogiwara. Fastest sector 3 just came from Alfonsi de Kruijgen. Alfonsi at the front of this group comes across the line in third place. Ayatollah right next to him, side by side after that slipstream. And now this is an opportunity for Alfonsi as well as Bali to try and pull away from the group behind them and have a two-way battle for the final podium spot. Wide there, that was, I believe, Mahdi Salim. So this is a good start from Mahdi Salim as well. He's well within this group. And at the front is still Ikegami. That's the beauty of motorcycle racing. You can have two races at the exact... Oh, Ikegami nearly got a bit wild into turn 4. Yeah, you can have two races at the exact same circuit on the same day, but the results can be completely different. Ikegami. If you look at the championship, Ikegami is only 25 points behind Ryota Ogiwara. So Ikegami is still very much in the championship battle. Alfonsi was our fastest rider across the line. The fastest lap of this race so far after 2 laps, 2:18.6. Ikegami again, defensive line into turn 9. And yeah, you can see there's a bit of a gap between Alfonsi and Bali Ayatollah and the group behind them. They intended to break away from the pack, and they might be successful. Alfonsi with the slight advantage. Bali's going to get a good slipstream down from turn 14. Britannia as well in the group behind them. In the group behind Alfonsi and Badli. In that battle we have Davide Britannia, Mahdi Salem, Shaf Muhriz. Much better start from Shaf Muhriz. The podium fight will be a bit tough for him to reach, but he's well within the proper fight for a top 5. And Badli has a look on the inside of Alfonsi at turn 15. Badli goes on attack mode and he makes it stick, but looks like Alfonsi has the better line on the exit. But Bali stays in front for now. Alfonsi gains a bit of slipstream on the exit and will be side by side with Bali Ayatollah. And it does look like, as for now, it's a two-way battle for the final podium spot. At the front, Ikegami still holding off Ryota Ogiwara. Bali goes on the inside at turn 1. And behind them is a battle for Haruki Matsuyama, Shigeru Chabun Prawes, Mahdi Salim, Archie Schmidt, Shaf Muhriz as well. What a Shaf Muhriz. Love to find a way to the front. He would fancy a strong finisher. He's going to give everything. Ryota Ogiwara has a look on the inside, but still doesn't attack Ikegami. Ryota might be playing this safe. He might just want to score maximum points championship-wise and maybe just leave it to the very last lap to pull the pin, because we know Ryota has superior pace. He's lapping in the 2:17s consistently. What we're watching here is the battle for 5th. It's a large group, but trying to pull away there. Haruki Matsuyama. It's not too far behind Badli and Alfonsi. They might actually find a way behind them and latch onto their slipstream. Still have 8 laps to go, so plenty of time for things to switch about. So this is just an incident between turn Fleming as well as Adam Daniels under investigation to be reviewed after the race. We didn't exactly see what happened there, but it was at turn 15. Looking at the battle for first spot between Ikegami and Ryota Ogiwara. Second in the championship with 100 points is Sergio Ikegami. 125 points in first is Ryota Ogiwara. Ryota looks a bit like he's going a bit aggressive now. He might be looking at a move into turn 15. He goes side by side with Ikegami and round the outside. You do see some riders try to make a bit of a break. The penultimate lap will be important. There's also a rehearsal for the final lap at turn 15. One thing we know, Alfonsi has been strong under the brakes and his race line into turn 15, so it'll be interesting to see whether he decides to just hold on to the lead as long as he can. He's not really wide, trying to get as much rolling speed through turn 14 there, Alfonsi. Ikegami looks on the inside, going under braking into turn 15, and Ikegami doesn't make a move here. Ryota Ogiwara pulling out wide again. An interesting choice of line by Ryota Ogiwara. He's done that a few times. Maybe he's just trying something new. Alfonsi still holding on to the lead. This is really impressive. Alfonsi, Haruki Matsuyama has closed it down to just a second. The gap sets the fastest lap of the race. On the inside now is Ryota Ogiwara, the championship leader, and Ikegami gets pulled in to second place with him. So Ryota might think now's the time to really push. Haruki Matsuyama has to respond quick if he wants to be within a shout for the race victory. On the last lap, Haruki Matsuyama clocked in a 2:18.3. Everyone else either a 2:18.4 or 2:18.6. Ikegami on the inside of Ryota Ogiwara. They're side by side as they go on the gas. Oh, Ryota Ogiwara. How has he managed to keep the bike under control? Alfonsi attempted to go on the outside there after that huge moment for Ryota Ogiwara. Ryota on the outside now of Ikegami. Long lap penalty for number 18 for Nguyen Hu 3 for his irresponsible riding. But on the inside at turn 7 is Alfonsi de Kooijen. There's so much happening now. It's amazing for the final race of the Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup here for round 3. And Ikegami now gets good drive out of turn 18. And he looks on the inside. He does make it stick once again. We still have 2 laps remaining right after this one. This is a proper battle. And I think this has helped Haruki Matsuyama as well. It looks like he's getting closer and closer. And he has arrived behind the front 4. This is going to be a 5-way battle for the race victory in race 2. And look at Haruki. Haruki takes a look on the inside, makes it stick on the inside of Badli Ayatollah. Leading the way is Sergio Ikegami, Alfonsi, and then Ryota Ogiwara. Ikegami loses out to slipstream. Alfonsi pulls out wider this time than usual. And looking on the inside is Haruki Matsuyama already. They'll have 2 laps remaining after they come across the line. It's crunch time here at the Idemitsu Asia Talent Cup for round 3 in race 2. Side by side, 3 riders abreast. Ryota, Alfonsi, and Ikegami. And Haruki closes in for an overtake into turn 1. And around the outside, he attempts to go around Alfonsi. He moves up into P3. Ryota, the championship leader, down to P4. Badli Ayatollah again looking like he's just managing his nerves. He's not trying to get too excited yet. 2:18.290, the new fastest lap, clocked once again by Haruki Matsuyama. Good news there, Nguyen Hu 3 has completed his long lap penalty. This is where we saw Ryota Ogiwara have quite a big moment into turn 4. And they go side by side into turn 5. Alfonsi's full with aggression, and look at that move by Haruki Matsuyama. Mentioned earlier how he loves turn 5 into turn 6 for the switchback. Apologies, that was Ryota Ogiwara. Haruki has gone to the front. And Ryota properly aggressive, but really cleanly done. Haruki Matsuyama, the current race leader, as they make their way into turn 9. Ikegami has a look on the inside, and he does, sliding the bike into turn 9. Nearly Supermoto-esque the way Haruki's riding that bike into turn 9. My oh my, this is much better from Haruki Matsuyama. Much better from Alfonsi as well. All he needed to do was slow down Ryota Ogiwara for the first few laps, and he clawed back that gap in just a few laps. This is amazing. This is marvelous to watch. Around turn 14, Ikegami leads. He's led most of this race. And Ikegami, he can sniff victory already, but it's going to be really tough as they make their way now into turn 15 for the penultimate time. Alfonsi goes into the lead into turn 15. Haruki a bit shaky into turn 15. He goes really wide and misses his line. Haruki trying everything. And now they come across the start-finish line to begin the final lap for round 3 in race 2. Ryota Ogiwara, will he miss out on the victory for the first time? Ayatollah goes into the lead just for a moment as Ryota Ogiwara holds that inside line, but Badley chooses the last lap to attack. Ryota Ogiwara, the new race leader, as we go down into turn 3. Can Ryota give himself a bit of breathing space before we reach turn 15? That's the most crucial part on the last lap here. Oh, and look at Ikegami on the inside of Ayatollah. Ikegami is not going to leave this one. He's not going to let this go easy. Ryota sets the fastest sector 1 time. He's the only one who's done the 28, the fastest of the race. Everyone else in the 29s. Ryota Ogiwara attempts to pull away from the group, but Ikegami says no thank you. He will be right on the tail of Ryota going into turn 9. Remember, Ikegami, he will fancy a move into turn 9. Stronging the brakes into this portion is Ikegami, and he looks on the inside of Ryota, but Ryota strong enough. Haruki on the inside of turn 9. Ooh, nearly makes it through on Ayatollah, but holds on. Ryota Ogiwara holds, fending off the charge from Ikegami really well, but turn 15 is going to be where the question mark comes into play. Alfonsi just struggling to hold the pace now. He's currently running in 5th. And it looks like at this point, Alfonsi will have to really hope for a strong turn 15 push. Everyone's pushing on. The fastest Sector 2 and Sector 3 times have been set on this lap. On the final lap, and Haruki nearly loses the rear there. And down the back straight we go. Ryota Ogiwara, the championship leader. Will he make it 6 out of 6? For now, Ikegami has a look on the inside, gets a slipstream. Ikegami tries to look on the inside, but Ogiwara even stronger and somehow manages to get the bike stopped in time. But Ikegami, he will get the slipstream. Behind the pair of them is Badli Ayatollah, who looks like he will finish on the podium, but victorious for the 6th time in a row is the championship leader, Ryota Ogiwara. Oh, nearly a moment there. And second was Ikegami, Seru Ikegami, and Badli Ayatollah. A brilliant double podium for Badli for these past couple of races. So after race 2, this is what it looks like. Ryota Ogiwara finishes the race with Seru Ikegami just a 10th behind in 2nd. Badli Ayatollah in 3rd. Alfonsi de Quigan, what a strong fight it was from him, but he finishes 4th. Haruki Matsuyama 5th. Pancharok Chitril Chat in 6th. Archie Schmidt, a good finish from him in 7th. Nopraprom Bumprawes in 8th. Tanachat Pratum Tong in 9th. Davino Bretani in 10th. 2 Japanese flags and the Indonesian flag. And in 3rd place in race 1 and race 2. Brilliant race. Another 3rd place for Badli Ayatollah after bagging his first podium in race 1. In 2nd for the 6th time in a row is Seru Ikegami. A great show he put on. But victorious for the 6th time this season, Ryota Ogiwara.
Now to start, I would like to invite Mr.
He's going to be feeling on top of this world after such a brilliant show after 6 rounds. And that's Hakim Danish, the former 2022 Asia Talent Cup champion and 2025 Red Bull Rookies Cup championship leader. Rumors all around on his future, but first and foremost, Bali Ayatullah in third place.